The string of mass shootings and cruel acts of violence has many Americans raising questions. Can mass murders be stopped? And can the mental health system stop gun violence if mental illness is the cause of it?
Patterns where when it's a white male shooter, we're more likely to jump to a mental illness explanation. If it's a minority, if it's a Muslim shooter or something like that, we may jump to a terrorist explanation or something.
Since it's become common to assume certain shooters have a mental illness, I decided to reach out to Tage Rai. He's a psychologist at UC San Diego who's an expert on violence and conflict resolution. He tells me that in most cases, the nation wants to identify what is broken about the shooter, but according to Rai, that approach doesn't work.
Psychology isn't going to get us through here. These are really structural problems. There are always going to be people who slip through, and the only way to stop that is to prevent them from having the tools to actually engage in mass murder. And so that means taking away AR-15s.
I asked him whether authorities could target potential shooters by catching early warning signs. But Rai says it's difficult to target an actual shooter and predict if the person will actually commit a violent crime.
Then we're going to have to start including a lot of people in that, right? Because these shooters are part of online communities that are very supportive of these behaviors.
According to the National Center for Biotechnology Information, mental illness contributes to only 4% of all violence, and the contribution to gun violence is even lower. To Professor Rai, this proves that mental health should not be the main focus, and not all shootings should be tackled in the same approach.
The vast majority of mass shootings are going to be, or any shootings, are going to be committed by people who have no diagnosable mental illness.
If not mental illness, the conversation becomes about finding what drives a killer to commit mass shootings. Rai says shootings don't happen arbitrarily. Instead, they're tied to a deeper meaning and oftentimes involve race. Meaning shooters could be motivated by the thought that their social communities will praise them.
They think it's righteous. They think it's the right thing to do.
Through his years of research, Professor Rai wants to get across that the reason behind a horrific mass shooting is more than mental illness, adding that there needs to be stricter gun laws. Regina Yurita, CBS 8.